see.
Okay, we're live.
Hello, hello. Hey, you're Mel and Tony under the tree. Sorry we're late. We've been battling. We've been battling, trying to get this thing up and running, and we up and running. We might look a little smoky, raining outside, but it's Mel and Tony under the tree. Got a great show lineup for you. We're gonna talk some real relationship, hardcore. Why certain things go wrong in the home, why the men feel left out, why the man ain't under control, why the man leave you long time, but he just staying around because he can't do no better.
Oh dear.
Yeah, all about I only staying home because sex. Um, all the good stuff we can talk about. Me and Mel gonna have a ball. You ain't gotta worry about that. I can find a way to put Mel in a box and ship it to you if you want, free of charge. All right, we got our internet. We had little all kind of problems, but we got it. We under the tree, live. Mel, how you week?
My week was good.
The week was
Holy
good.
week, supposed
Holy.
to be good. Holy
Everything,
God,
you know, I like everything holy, 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 holy
Yeah.
pants I wear. I like them too because better get breeze blow through your backside. You know. Anyway, we're gonna have a great show today because I'm in a good mood. I'm back feeling good, strong and healthy as ever. And what's our topic today is what?
Hmm.
What a
What a
man.
man needs more, love or respect.
Man lives respect.
What?
A lot of Bahamian women miss that.
Hmm.
Man don't need love as much as you think. If you give man respect, love will follow. Bing! Moving right along. Now, before we take that topic on, um, we talked politics last week, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And I get a couple of feedbacks. And
Okay.
keep that topic with demand and respect. We can talk about that
Mm-hmm.
right now. But I
Mm-hmm.
got to do on 2 minutes because somebody asked me a question. I bold enough to answer. They said that in the I feel Lord, I forget already. Anyway, in the consistency where Sabas and Travis Robinson
Mm-hmm.
going, gentlemen, walk up to me, and this is what he said, folks. He says, "You around here supporting Sabas, and you know gambling is illegal, and you know the church against gambling,
Woo.
and then you talking about Sabas because he got money and the church done fighting against it. All right. I can answer. I answer, but let me answer you all now. Let me answer it on the chat so y'all can get me. Um, Sabas. First of all, gambling is not illegal in the Bahamas any longer. Gambling was passed.
Only in the casinos. You can't. Bahamians can't go in the casino, but
That's
they could
it.
go into any
Right
number
there,
house
right, and gamble.
as
So
long as you're 18 or over.
yeah, so gambling is not illegal. It might be illegal by the church. It might be illegal by um, um, conversation you have in the backyard or conversation you have, but gambling in the Bahamas is not illegal. That's the first thing. So then that makes Sabas could run in the host assembly for the host assembly. Even though you own a gambling house, there's nothing prohibit him from not running.
Hmm.
It's only a few things
You know,
prohibit you from running, right?
that's controversial, right?
It might be.
I can't
It might
say.
be because there might be. You might be right because there might be a law says that he can't hold no government posts.
Well, I don't know that there's a law concerning that, but the controversy from where I sit
Tell me the controversy.
is that the government
Mhm.
put gambling to the referendum
Mhm.
and the people voted against it.
Mhm.
So I think that might be what he is referring to. Now we know that there's law and there is law. Some
Mhm.
law apply and some don't apply and all that kind of garbage. That's
Mhm.
why
You call it garbage.
I don't follow politics. I came across something after your eloquent
Conversation.
discussion on politics and who gonna win and who
Mhm.
shouldn't run and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And it spoke about, I call it the hierarchy of society. They mentioned the poor man, the rich man, the businessman, the politician, and the preacher, right?
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, it's like the chain of command, who have who in whose hand. And the bottom line is the politician have everybody in their hand. So
Well, politicians. Let me explain something about politicians.
go ahead.
You expect politician to be upright, a good guy, but when it comes to you, you expect him to break the rules.
Well, that's the double standard that prevails in our society. And sadly enough, it is not unique to the Bahamas. I have to state that.
No, it's not.
It's not unique. It's just how we as human beings have been brainwashed to believe that these people have our best interests.
Right. But so
But you said it right.
yeah,
The only interest they have is
their own.
okay.
And so what has to happen here? And we only can take 2 minutes to clear this up. I just want to answer him on the show.
Mhm.
So when you say to me that it's illegal because all the churches against it and this and that, he shouldn't be able to run and he should do this and he shouldn't be able. That's not true. That was cleared up. And my last belief. Let me tell you a story. The church is the real problem of all the chaos in the country. The church is the real problem. Not really the church, religion is the real problem we have in this country today. The church is so mixed up and confused. And it's time now we take and sort the church out a little bit because the church is too confused. Because the same people in society is the same people who run the church. The same people in your government office, the same people who run the church. The same people in your schools, the same people who teach your children, the same people who run the church. So what I say, the church is just a mafia and a cover-up for things that they want to cover up. And so it's time that we stop playing this game. Let the church be the church and let the politician
world be the world.
Yeah, let the politician do the work. Church, stay out of that business. You run, you save souls. You bring guys close to God and all that. That's what you do, church. Stop trying to get in people's business, drive fancy car. Stop trying to tell them who's sleeping with who because you're doing the same thing because you come from us. Because if I sleeping with somebody, you got to be sleeping with somebody too because you's man and I's man and we like sex. And so the point I'm making, and I don't get too straight, let's stick on our point today. And our show is what a man needs more than love and respect. Love or respect, which one ever you need. You got anything on the politics? You done with that? We can move on.
We could talk about politics until election.
Yeah. Okay.
I was surprised that, and I realized that I was the person who was behind the 8 ball. I was really expecting election next year, but 2021 to 2026 is 5 years.
Right. Yeah.
So it only come earlier. September would have
Yeah.
been.
So now it's come on the 12th of May.
12th of May.
12th of May.
My question is,
Go ahead.
when does the registration end for?
The minute he gets up in the house and knows it.
Farouk.
Yeah.
That means you can't register to vote no more.
No, you
beyond
shouldn't.
that.
I don't know what's happening in the Bahamas, but you shouldn't. Register should be closed and everything should be now.
Speaking of that,
clear.
I received a notice from a classmate. Yeah.
Mhm.
A nursing colleague
Yep.
actually. And
Them effing will be all over me.
they talk
I don't
about
mind.
somebody who works in government went to the town center mall to register to vote, and they were appalled to see that people were being registered to vote who don't speak a stitch of English.
Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Okay. let's be clear. See. If and I ain't taking no side. I'm just saying, if the FNM was in power today, right,
Mhm.
and you go and see that same thing you say, you went there, and somebody speaking Creole
Uh-huh.
couldn't speak a bit of English. Okay, now watch this. The FNM would say, "You black stupid boy, go sit down." Right? That's what they say.
I don't know.
No, I asking you. I telling you.
You're making the statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you, that's what they say.
Mm.
Only the intelligent people is FNMs.
Mm.
The unintelligent people is PLP.
Mm.
This is how it make it seems. So everything the PLP does, hold on, wait. Everything the PLP done, they dumb and stupid and they don't have it in order and they don't know.
I don't.
Because I could go
Mm-hmm.
to register. And if I were a Haitian national, I speak 2 languages.
Yeah, but then
So hold on, wait. I go there and I start speaking Creole.
no,
I-
that's not
hold on, wait,
not the
wait.
issue though.
The issue is I could speak Creole straight through because I want to irritate everybody else on the line. This is what they do. And then irritate the person to deny me that I can't get
So
it.
basically, start a fight.
Yeah.
But you know that incident is
Mhm.
one,
Mhm.
and there are others that have been circulating
Yeah.
in the same vein,
Yeah,
right? But I don't watch the news, but
Right.
I caught a snippet
Mhm.
of the American
Mhm.
electoral
Mhm.
debate, and it's the same thing where the locals or the
The leads.
standard American
Mhm.
is saying that only Americans have the right to vote in American elections.
Right.
Now, you mentioned something about the comment by Mr.
Pintad?
leader of the FNM, Pintad,
Mhm.
where he talked about these people who are getting citizenship and so people are concerned that citizenship passport issuance is for sale in the country.
Mm. But let me
Right.
can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
And this is for all the bias, one-sided. See, PLP and FNM don't matter to me. But I know right from wrong, and I love to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do my investigation, then I can come back and I can tell you how it goes. But what I've learned in my investigation is this. If you were and you go to register and you're speaking, oh, bloody hell, everything is fine. No black person would have a problem with that.
They wouldn't even take notice of it.
Exactly.
That's basically.
So they're only doing this to the same black brother, my
because
color.
of the nationality.
Right, okay. We're doing this with nationality. So what about the Jamaicans?
Same thing for them.
So what, okay, hold on. So what, the one people that taking over this country, and don't tell me I on the ground, I everywhere, and don't tell me I did my investigation. You're worrying about Haitians on this country. That's not the issue. That's not the worry.
What about the Jamaicans?
The Filipinos is taking over town. Let's do the maths. Every person who could afford a maid in the East has a Filipino now.
Really?
What are you doing there?
Oh.
The whole entire Life at Key is taken over by Filipinos. The whole
healthcare system.
Yeah, the whole Albany didn't have one working in the house, 2, and probably 3 now. The gardeners.
So what are the Bahamians doing?
The Bahamians smoking dope and drinking rum. You go the whole Cable Beach right now. Filipinos is the dominant. So when we hear talking about Haitians, every other nationality taking over. We worry about Haitian. Now let me tell you all something, and I can say this, and I don't care if I get last back for it. The ones who love us the most are the Haitians. Filipinos don't really like us.
Mm-mm.
The whites don't like us. The Cubans don't like us. The Mexicans don't like us because they think they're smarter than us. And every other foreigners don't like us. But we love them. And the only reason why, because we like money. See, I got to scold you all the day because this foolishness going on, but Haitian passport. Listen, every country having the same through the cracks. And you know, you Bahamians, you niggas out there, let me say this to y'all. Y'all straighten out some of these Haitians, the Bahamians who got them working for them now. Government don't have Haitian working for them. Bahamians. Let me say it again. The very ones who marching talking about COI and FLM and PLP is the ones who have the Haitian work. Let me knock them. Let me tell you who they are.
Well, Tony.
Majority of the construction fellas. Majority of the same people in their homes because they don't want no Bahamians to tell their news what's going on in their house. So you all stop it.
So the workforce is essential, and we don't want our own in our homes,
right?
But we don't want the Haitians.
No, and if you
in
take
the
away,
country,
and
so
if you
let the Filipinos come,
yeah,
then.
but if you take away the Haitians from your country,
Hmm.
your country is finished. If you get rid of all the Haitians today,
so should
you're
they be
finished.
Granted
Because
voters?
no Bahamians, even no Bahamian men now want to wake in the sun. None. Everybody want to be sissy. Everybody want to be on the computers. Everybody want to shoot shots all day. Everybody want to look for pussy all day. Listen, let me tell you all the story. Bahamian men, young men, do not want to work. That's why they get locked up every day for drugs. They don't want to work. So
now let's go back to this issue of the Haitians being allowed to register to vote. If they are contributing to the nation's sustainability, why should they not be granted citizenship and the right to vote?
20 years. If you came from Haiti or you born here, it don't matter. In 20 years, you had toiled the soil. You got to like bring them into society so they can help pay the bills. They have in the medical. They go to the hospital. They get it free. They go to so what you got to do is bring them in. So they get. Let me share something with y'all miss. Every person that comes here and work in this country for 3 years, pay national insurance. When they get 65 or 63, they claim.
No matter where they are.
Yeah, no matter where around the world, they claim their national insurance. And they get that even if they leave here, they get that till they dead. So why we don't make them a part of society to pay some of these bills that the Bahamians paying for them? We running up and down. Listen, we running up and down, causing chaos for no reason, for political reason. Be a part of the solution. Get involved. Find out what's going on. Every country, there's people slip through the cracks. That's a part of life. Every country. Just like they pushing drugs in the Bahamas, people get through the United States and push drugs. Some get through, some don't. Majority will get stopped. Okay, same thing as passport. Ain't nothing in this world is 100% foul-proof. Nothing. Somebody can find a way to eventually break the cracks.
Yeah.
Now, let me give it to you straight. The very people, the FNM, the PLP appoint as JP, is rewriting the same after Davis for these people to get passport. The same suckers who talk about FNM, plant card to every meeting. And now you rowing and saying this one ain't getting it right, and that one ain't doing this one doing, and you was a part of it. You all, Lincoln Bean, Brave Davis, what's the prime minister here? The former Menace, all them, Ingram, all them was a part of this PLP and F&M. So let's stop talking bull now and get the thing. There's a bunch of nonsense. All this rah, rah, rah. Let's get it right. Let's make sure this system type proof. That's what the key is now. If a guy walks up to get registered and he only speak in Creole and he have a Bahamian passport, you don't think the person who's sitting there eyelashes or head rise to say something right here or something we got to investigate? They're not stupid and fools. You get a Bahamian passport. There's so many things has to fall in place before you get a Bahamian passport. There are some kind of checks and balances somewhere along the line. So why are we worrying about what you speak and what you... Okay, all right. But I assure you, there's plenty of white people go there and nobody say a thing. And they don't even look like Bahamians. And actually, they ain't Bahamians, probably, because they got the money to buy it. But nobody says nothing. So come on, man. Let's get real. Let's take this Bahamas to the next level. The Bahamas is not growing. The slowest growing nation in the world. And the reason why, because our mindset, we always thinking criminal. And listen, let's think positive. Let's move on. If you have a relationship with your wife and you negative to this relationship is not going to work because somebody get frustrated. Now you could move on. You move on. I run hot. I ain't supposed to run hot. You go ahead.
Okay, so this is your topic now. You always have a lot to say about what woman. Why? What does a man need? Even though I heard the synopsis at the very crack of the gate, a man need respect.
Yes.
So how does a man earn, or is respect just dish out to him?
Hold on. See now, make it round. I don't want no woman tell me nothing, but I gotta earn your respect.
Oh, really?
I don't have to do nothing.
Well,
if you're a respectable person, you respect me. You fall in line. Respect me.
So what about you being disrespectful? How can I respect the disrespectful?
I'm not talking about me being disrespectful because I'm not.
No, you gotta look at it on both sides.
I will look at it both sides, but I don't think I'm gonna be disrespectful to a woman.
But now, Tony, let's talk about what the general profile
majority
of
Bahamian men will not be disrespectful. They're not
within your circle, right?
Yeah. And so what they will do, now I will say they will do some weird things, but I don't think they will be disrespectful.
So tell me, let's talk about what disrespect looks like to a man. What does it look like?
You know, when I speak in my house to my children, and if my children ask me something, and I says no, and you decide on your own to say yeah, to let my child out of my house, that's disrespectful.
Okay,
that's one of the blatant disrespect because it's my word, and I supposed to be the head of the house.
So let me ask a question. Is it possible for someone who loves you to be blatantly disrespectful to you? But not, because here it is now. You're saying man need respect more than love.
Yeah, definitely.
But if someone loves you, would they really be disrespectful to you?
Most women have a tendency, not all, a very small fraction of them have a tendency to be very disrespectful. Let me give you a real example.
And that's basically, go ahead.
And the reason being, women don't understand it's disrespectful. They think it's just them being woman. So, for example, you have the conversation, you get loud in the conversation. And you get loud, and I say, calm down. And you say, this is the way I speak. But guess what? When me and you making love, when me and you having a good old time, you wasn't loud.
Okay.
So that's very disrespectful.
So basically, that
Mhm.
sounds like irritation.
Well, that's what
Irritated by
yes.
something that you did or said.
But it don't matter. It don't matter. If I irritate you
Mm-hmm.
to a point, you should then stop me in my tracks and say, you just irritate me. Not be disrespectful.
Okay, because disrespect comes from a place of
Mm,
dissatisfaction
exactly.
in with something in the relationship.
Mm.
So,
But women have a big problem with being respectful to man, you know. See, woman has this problem. Woman has this thing in their mind. It's not reality. It's in their mind that um, if I don't push you, you ain't going nowhere.
well, basically,
That's disrespectful.
I don't know that that's
How
I don't know that that is
how first of all,
disrespectful.
how you get there?
Okay, let's put
See,
it.
that's what's
See,
disrespectful.
this is it. What?
How you get there?
She often gets there because she have to ask you 6 times to do something before you do it.
Mhm.
Um, she can't get you to hear her when
Mhm.
she's speaking because you all are dismissive and oh she's talked so much. Yeah. So in your mind, you're listening, but you're busy doing this. You don't sit and hear what she's saying.
Mhm.
Um, and then you talk about you telling the child no and she saying yes.
Mhm.
The weight of your no and the weight of her yes is like, can I go out with my friends? The mother may ask, well, who are your friends? Who are your parent?
Mhm.
Who is their parents? Your thing is, no, I as the man, I say you can't go, you ain't going. I don't care who the parents is,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But it's only a power move. It's not a move in the interest of the child. It's not a move in teaching the child a certain lesson. It's just because I'm the man, I say no.
Most
And
cases, that's not
in
the truth.
that case, women usurp their authority.
That is not true in most cases because um, here why I say that's not true in most
Mm-hmm.
cases. Because if you respected me,
Mm-hmm.
you'll come back to me and say, you told whoever,
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, whatever name of child,
Right,
you
right.
told Sunjin that he wanted to go to his friend's house and you told him no. Okay, I'll come to you to ask you why. Because I need to know. You know, we have a conversation and I will say, this is why, because I told him the last time you this and this and disrespect, whatever it was, kid. Here is the key. Because the fact that you come back to me,
Mm-hmm.
I may say, okay.
Okay.
Because you might have a good valid reason why to let him go.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot then just totally disregard what I say.
what you say.
Yes.
I
Respect part.
I agree. Okay, so
Mhm.
what you see in the disrespect then is discord between you and her.
Mhm.
So my question is, if a man wants respect and he's not receiving it, what does he do or what should he do in order to get it?
Yeah. See, when I can give you a scenario and
Mm-hmm.
explain how, and then I'll tell you.
Let's say
Go ahead.
Junie Robinson said, if a woman loves a man, then she respects him, right? That's what she
But
does.
most times, other times, Junie, but most times, women use love and respect in the same.
Well,
It don't. It don't. It is not in the same because see, you can then now use sex to manipulate me.
No, no.
Let me explain. Let me explain. When you mad with me and I don't speak to you for 2 or 3 days, you then say, but hold on, I can't let this go no longer. I can deal with it. So you come in the night, sweep me up. You know if you give me sex. See, this is why I say sex and respect is different. You give me sex, you can smooth me out. Most cases, right?
That is manipulation.
No, it's
That's
not.
manipulation.
No, that is what women think.
I-
Women think respect and love is the same.
that is a breakdown
Mhm.
in the language
Yeah,
and the communication
Yeah.
and the agreement. And
Mhm.
oftentimes I feel that the problem is you all don't have any rhythm.
Mhm.
Okay, everybody is out there guessing what the other person want, guessing what the other person would do next, right? Waiting for the next shoe to drop. But when people are truly connected, that's when they love each other.
See,
If there's no connection, then there is a superficial coexistence
Yeah.
as far as I
but
can
most
see.
relationship, most marriages, what we do is piggyback off one another. That's what they do.
Because people lack creativity,
Mhm.
they lack personal respect.
Mhm.
Because guess what? If you set your boundaries
Mhm.
and you communicate your desires, and that individual is not ready to respect those
Mhm.
desires, then you put yourself in the position to be repeatedly disrespected.
You want to know. You want to know when a woman really respects you.
Go ahead.
You give her a job to do, or give her
Mhm.
chores to do.
Or
And
ask her to do
Yeah.
something for you.
Yeah. And if she carries that out to the letter,
Mhm.
that tells a lot about her character. That tells you her respect level for you. Because most times you ask somebody to do something and she ain't sure, guess what she does?
Mhm.
This is how you know. She gets back on the phone and she says, I am here, but I see the blue one or the black one. I know you like red,
Mhm.
but the black and blue would go better with this. You understand what I'm saying? She carried that. So now she respects you enough to call you back, not bring the wrong thing. To
Or bring
call you
something different.
She call you back
Mhm.
and she says, okay, this is the situation. That's a woman. See, little simple things like this is how you find out. Because a woman who doesn't respect you, know what she does? She pick up any damn thing and she bring it and she say, well, this is what I find. And this is what I want. You better wear it.
Well, now.
You better wear it. And now she tell you.
Well, I would say you do have some assertive or aggressive
Majority.
women.
Because
It
they
ain't
love,
no majority.
they love to
now.
see you.
It
Hold
ain't
on.
no majority.
And I let you finish. They love to see you in what their eyes seems to be beautiful.
Well, what's wrong with her wanting to see you in something? Don't you, as a man, also want to see your woman? As a matter of fact, in our Bahamian culture, women dress for their men
Mhm.
because a lot of women would dress differently if their husband didn't say, where you going in that short thing, or what you doing in that, right? They would really put themselves together, especially within the Christian circle, right? But respect is something, like you say, when you get to know the likes and dislikes of your partner and you pursue pleasing your partner by doing the things that he or she likes, then you are showing not only, and that's why you could kind of bundle love and respect going hand in hand. Because if I love you, I respect you. If I don't love you, I don't have no respect for you.
Mm.
Right? What you want is of no importance to me. Only thing that is important to me is what I want. That's disrespect.
Could I ask you a question? Then I
Yeah.
get right back. It's the
Mhm,
same
mhm,
line, but
mhm.
I'm going off to cut back here.
Mhm.
how many percent you think marriages who get married really love one another?
When people first get married, I think
I
they
said when
all
I
do.
asked you, I asked
No,
you
no,
how
no,
much.
no, no, no.
Oh, Lord.
They grow apart.
Okay.
Not only that,
Okay.
love is one of those very subjective things. When we say love, we think when I say love,
Mhm.
it have the same meaning to you as it does to me.
It doesn't.
No,
It doesn't.
it doesn't. Right? So if I say I love you, you should be asking me, then tell me what you mean by that.
Mhm.
And I should be asking you. So we could be on the same page, but we don't go that deep. And so therefore, oh, I love him. How you love him? I wash for him, I cook for him, I clean for him.
Oh, that's love. Come on, what kind of thing that is?
That is love. But what type of love is it?
Listen to me.
Remember now, there are different types of
Yeah,
love.
different type. But
Okay,
listen,
brotherly love, right?
But hold on. Well, let me go down your road.
Go ahead.
I could marry you for the things you have.
Mm-hmm.
If you was a woman had a lot of things.
Yeah.
So most women, majority of women, one of the things they say to you, I ain't marrying no poor man. They look for the fellow who could take care of them,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that in itself is an error. Because when you say I'm looking for a fellow who could take care of me, what that is, that in itself is problems. Because that's why the marriages grow like this.
So basically, she love you for what you do for her.
Exactly. And
okay,
so
and you can't say that ain't love.
and so
That's love, but is that the kind of love you want?
that's not love. That's a sucker trying to suck off me. Get it right.
They love what you do.
Yeah, but what if I stop doing it?
Then they don't love what
Okay,
you do.
well that ain't love. See, that's what I talk about. Now respect comes in. Let's put respect in here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put respect in here. For you to marry me,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta first respect me. Because you gotta respect what I say. It has to be a part of what I say to make you calm to listen.
Now you know
Yeah.
that
Here
ain't
we
how
go.
marriage
I know
goes,
that ain't
right?
going, but this is
People
what
get married because
We're
the
going deep,
sex
folks.
is good. When
outside
I
this-
had sex, that was good. And then you carry me out and you treat me nice.
Mhm.
And then you introduce me to all your friends. But then now, you step out of line and I give you a backhand slap,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Few women will say, oh, you don't love me, you hit me,
Mhm.
right? But some will say, but you carry me out, you put me in a house, no matter how much you beat me, you still love me because you do all these things for me.
Right.
So again, how I describe love is not the way every other individual describe love. Now, some people will say, oh, that person's sick in the head or whatever.
Mhm.
But for that individual, that is love.
Right. Might be for that individual, but majority the sensible.
So now let's talk about how that measure up with respect.
Yeah.
You slap me side my head
See,
and I slap you back, I disrespect you?
yes, because
Bullshit.
you're bullshitting now. Folks, we getting deep here. Our Sunday sit down and have a chat with her. But now, here, see, we like you out there to interact with us. So if you hit us up so we can interact with you better and so we can take on some of the hard questions. Anyway.
I grew up hearing love is
So-
a many splendid thing.
Yeah, love is amazing. See, a lot of people who, if I slap you and you slap me back,
Mm-hmm.
you disrespecting me.
You show the first level of disrespect.
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I understand what you say. Because if you raise your hand as a woman, right, which you shouldn't, if you raise your hand when you slap me, it depends on how I feel. You might get slapped back.
No, but I said the man slap first now. I said the woman slap first.
There's a whole load of. Well, if a man slap a woman, that's total disrespect.
Okay.
That's totally. See, we can't sugarcoat that because no man should be hitting no woman.
Nobody should hit
Right.
anyone, man,
That's
woman,
true.
or
You
child.
got it. And so, but men who hit women They're different breeds.
It's a learned
Yeah,
behavior.
yeah, that's a behavior.
It's a
That's a
learned
different.
behavior.
But the state of our thing, because I don't want to get described because
So,
Mhm.
love or respect?
but there's too much disrespect in marriages because there's just too much. See, I would say for
I
both
think people mix
men,
up respect and obedience.
yeah, but most time
Because if you
men
respect me, you'll
be
do what I say.
men cannot function properly if they're being disrespectful. I mean, disrespected.
Disrespected.
They cannot function because they try everything. They try to ignore some things, and it's back in your face.
So let's see if I could simplify disrespect. Disrespect to a man means working against
The green,
his
yeah,
okay
because I'm the
his
leader.
plan. You have a plan, I have a plan.
Yeah.
Your plan dominate, mine go under the ground.
Mm.
That's the
No,
disrespect.
no. As we see, the problem with marriages, oh dear, marriage don't have the proper communication before they marry. People just marrying because
Many people
yeah.
don't
So
have
so
it.
if you have the proper communication and you get married through the right channels, these things were seen before and get solved and speak about and deal with. Let me share. Yeah, let me share something here.
But mind you, Tony,
Mhm.
what about those people who start out right and end up on the wrong foot?
Because they lose respect. See, if you have respect for a man or a woman, have respect for each other, respect for one another,
Mhm.
you will step out the house. You have too much respect, you will say, now we ain't talking about love, you're talking about respect now. You will turn around and say, I cannot do it. I rather leave this man before I step out on him. Because you have respect for him. Most times, men or women lose respect in relation. That's how they get the way they get to split up. Because once you just see, if I'm the man, if you stop listening to me, or you turned off from my voice, the marriage is in trouble.
It over,
It's over.
basically.
Yeah, because if you closing your ear to me, it's over. That's it. That's the beginning, the first sign of it. It's over then. And
So,
so
Tony, should a woman slap a man first then?
that's who now.
That's Tony.
Okay. Should a woman slap a man first?
First, yeah.
No. Nobody slaps. That's not a part of a relationship, a loving relationship. That's not. No, you keep your two hands to yourself. I will say to my sister, if a man raises a hand to slap her, chop it off. Chop the whole hand off. I believe in that. Because no man should be hitting no woman. And no woman should be hitting no man. But it's okay for your woman to hit a man, but he too strong.
Chop
He
it
shouldn't.
off again, boy.
Yeah, chop
Chop it off
it
again.
off.
If a man hit you,
Chop
chop
it
it
off.
off.
Chop it. Get a good
Whoa.
sharp knife and chop it off. Leave him knuckless. What they call it? Whatever. That's
One
what you
and a
gotta do.
knuck.
Yeah. But Joni, no, nobody should hit nobody.
Mm.
That's not a part of love. Love is two people come together,
Yeah.
become one in the sight of God, in the sight of mankind, and that's what it's all about. Going back and we talk on respect. There's so many relationships goes wrong when the man is disrespected.
Mhm.
I
So,
might see sometimes this happens to women all the time.
yeah.
A woman will tell you, I don't like how that woman talk to you. And you say, yeah, she not my friend. You always think somebody want to jump on top of me. But guess what? Majority of the time, women be right. Because they could see what you can't see, because there's a woman. They know how women act. And so we so disrespectful. We will not even take that for granted. We just throw it to the wind and say, oh, she's talking stupidness. Oh, she got a hair problem. She need to take offense.
So let's list some of the ways in which women disrespect men. You talk about going against a decision that he would have made
Mhm.
concerning the children.
Yeah.
What else?
Always, like I talk about the loud noise.
Speaking out loud.
Speak.
Shouting.
And behaving women when they having an issue with you, you run into an argument and you have an issue, they get very disrespectful. They will tell you things that you ain't getting none of this.
But I ain't nothing to be
But hold on,
disrespectful.
hold on. By light and by law, that's mine. So you can't tell me I ain't getting none of this because it's yours. So you dividing the marriage right there. That's disrespectful. Secondly,
I think it's petty. I don't know that that's disrespectful. The thing is, get the issue resolved and move on with life. Stop dangling punishment, because you can't punish an individual by withholding sex. You do that for too many times, you're bound to have somebody else providing the service that should be yours exclusively. Other areas of disrespect.
Yeah, well,
You talk about, because you was onto something, but then the way that you angled it, it seems as if it was a jealousy thing. But you have women who speak disrespectfully to their partners publicly.
all the time. And that's one of the things that men don't like. That send my crazy. But men know if I take this on, I ain't gonna have no happy life.
Let's go right back to the example that you gave with the decision that you make concerning granting the child permission and the mother reversing it. It's similar, they say, and it is said and it is proven that we do everything the same way. So if you disrespect me by not coming and consulting with me when you think I am being harsh with the child, it's the same way that when we're out in the public, if someone speaks to you and you have of jealousy, you make an outburst publicly.
Mm-hmm.
What about privacy? What about misconception? And a lot of times it is the insecurity of the party. It could be the man insecure, because men have a way of pulling women in as well publicly. But at the end of the day, I say everything that you do will not always be agreeable, but it should be respectful.
Yeah.
Right? So if you have a problem with something that your partner do, then you find the right approach where you address the problem and not the individual. Because that's one of the habits that we are, oh, you always doing this. You never do that. No. On this occasion, you made me feel this particular way. Disrespect, respect it's very broad, just like love, very broad. But at the end of the day, you must know your partner and you must also know yourself, know your triggers, know when you are inclined, and the partner should learn the same about you so that you can have an agreeable, respectful, and loving relationship.
Yep. And well said. But before I close on this respect, um, a lot of marriages, a lot of relationships divorce on total disrespect. You hear the man always say, "She disrespect me and disrespect me." It's just very serious, folks, to have a little bit of little more respect, little more understanding, and slow down a little bit.
Little more consultation too. You know, you may be the better person in a particular area, but nothing makes an individual feel excluded, undervalued. It's like you, the woman, and you making all the major decisions, and you ain't consulting, or you even in informing me. All I know is it show up, and I only supposed to just say, oh, you dehumanize, you demasculinate.
And it's a lot of disrespect goes on in mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and in the homes, and dad, and this. A lot of disrespect goes on because a mother has a tendency the wife has a tendency to bring family around because that's how they do it.
Familiar,
And
comfort.
yeah, and they bring them around, and so the man don't have that chance to take them mostly to his parents' house. It usually be you go to the wife house,
I ain't gonna say set the precedence from the start. If you
and
want,
it's so much respect when mother-in-law getting involved with your relationship,
set the precedence from the
and
start.
sister-in-law is getting in relationship. And they don't see it as this disrespect, and the reason they see it because you seems like a guy who
Pushover, nice,
don't have enough
wanting
money,
to.
and so they believe you come from dirt, so they control situations,
Oh,
and that's most times so disrespectful to men. They complain about it, how these women in these little beautiful houses, and you take them home to your house.
I
They're very
still also
disrespectful.
say though that each party in a relationship, whether it's the man or the woman, have a responsibility to establish boundaries on how far you would allow your partner
Mhm.
and their significant other, meaning their family members, to push you, right? You are a human being. You have rights. You should be treated with dignity. And if you are not being treated with dignity, why are you allowing yourself to be treated that way? You allow it. You hear the operative word? You allow it. Set your boundaries, say what you will tolerate and what you will not, and live by it. Stop being a people pleaser and putting yourself short so others could be happy. What sense that make?
So, folks, on that taste, we come to bring our show to a close today. I hope we take on the world's problem. Thank you, Joni, for chiming in. Thank you for folks who's listening. Thank you, folks, for who take it through the week.
Yeah, and then we have to say,
Mhm.
sorry we missed you, Kyle. I guess you were busy in transit back to your home with this Easter break coming to its end. But we hope to see you next week. Next week, same time, same location.
Folks, I say, is Tony under the tree? Go ahead, you got something to say?
Enjoy the rest of your Easter
And
holiday
enjoy
and stay safe.
and
Keep it
enjoy
safe.
Easter holiday to all my family and friends, and Melanie, your family and friends. To now become my family and friends. Have a happy Easter. Enjoy. And Easter starts today. Easter doesn't start.
Okay. It
Easter
didn't
doesn't
start
start.
on Good Friday.
No, it starts today.
Okay.
And Easter ends, I think, 9 days later.
Oh,
No.
I don't know.
Somebody tell me. I think in the Bible, Easter ends.
I know Easter was in the Bible, but anyhow.
Yeah, it ends like
also
the season, because before I go, a lot of people didn't understand this. Before today, it was Lent.
Yeah.
It was Lent to this day. So
Okay.
Easter start today.
Okay.
That's what I tell you is there.
All right.
All
I
right.
don't know. That's
It's a tradition. Yeah.
That's a religious tradition.
And so you learn something today.
But we want to also encourage you to go and register and make your vote count.
Oh yeah, make your vote count. Put it on red.
May is
put it
not
on
too far away.
Black. Put it on blue. Put it where you want to put it. We ain't got no say in this thing. But make sure when you go there to mark your X, look around and what has happened for you. That's where you mark your X. Just look around, see where you're at, see where you're going, and then mark your X based on that. But also look around. Some great things happened in this last couple of years. So look around. Have a good day,
everybody. Bye-bye.